for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Downer. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We talk about the Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They run again to David. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Dragon 60, 19 Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Go, Steve. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 70-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Rodgers going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
17 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
319! 319!
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Rodgers again now. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
At the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the jump.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. An inside give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Velus Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these...
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A beautiful fake. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Out route to Hill, complete. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback. And he takes it into the end zone.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready,
they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Take 30. Back north. Hey, take 20. Go to 50. Go to 50.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Go street.
The drive will commence with a run by Nixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, faster. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Fix the Eagle. 19 Tiger. 9 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Dowdle will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? Well, they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, set.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
"14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now he's dumping underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know their protections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
70, Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. They'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Riggs. Ready?
Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On play action, it's Rodgers. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready, set, hurt. Cowboy 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On the jump.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Buffalo 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Cougar 19, here we go, set.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
60 Eagles, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd and 3. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Quick hitter here is complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Barner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A handoff for Warren. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Third down.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And they're going deep for Hill. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try to do it himself, and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Second and 12.
Come on.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
60 Maverick, 60. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
70 Timberwolves.
It looks like they'll move things around here. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here we go, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
He'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen out wide, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Myers' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
In 18.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Hey.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now 3rd down and 7.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Green 18. Hey, 88, 88. Green 88.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya.